When I was in first grade, I went to my first ever Pokemon card tournament. I lost really bad. I had no idea what I was doing. I was only in first grade after all, so that's what you get, right? Well, it was actually going to be a pretty fun night regardless, because I was going to my friend Miko Henry's house. Miko, if you're out there, I'm really sorry for this video. I'm sorry for what I'm about to say. Anyway, Miko Henry's mom bought us base set booster packs. We were going to go back to his house. We're going to watch some movies, probably some SpongeBob or Courage the Cowardly Dog or whatever was on at the time. And on the way to the house, we both opened our base set booster packs. Miko went first, and he was pretty excited. He was like,
"Man, I gotta get that Charizard. I really want the Charizard. Here we go. I'm going for it."
And what did he pull? An item finder. And I still remember seeing his face. He was so disappointed. The pack was garbo. It was terrible. Even today's standards, that pack was terrible, and it would be terrible if you opened that pack right now. Well, I opened my pack, and of course, I pull my favorite card, the base set Venusaur, and really it's still my favorite card to this day. So we get back to the house. He has the item finder. I have the base set Venusaur, and I stick that Venusaur in my binder so fast. I didn't want him to see the light of day. I wanted that thing to be hidden from sight, from Miko, from everybody. And I was kind of hoping like the rest of the night would play out. We'd eat some pizza. We'd watch some movies. He would forget all about the base set Venusaur. But what did Miko do? He did not forget about base set Venusaur. He kept bringing it up over and over.
"Hey, let me look at that base set Venusaur real quick. I want to see what it looks like."
And I'm like,
"No, Miko. I don't want to show you my base set Venusaur. I'm not really wanting to do that."
So I had my fill of pizza, and what I mean by that is I ate a lot of pizza. I had my binder on me at all times, tucked underneath my arm, and that's how that went. Later on that night, he kept asking and asking and asking, and so what did I do? I went to the bathroom with my binder. While I was in the bathroom, I had to think quick. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I was only in first grade, wasn't super intelligent at the time, and the best thing I could think to do was to fake being sick. You know, when you're trying to get out of class at school and you just fake being sick and your mom comes and picks you up and you're good to go, right? So I figured I would do that, and maybe it would work. Maybe it would work. But I really didn't want Miko Henry's mom to take the card she bought back. So I had to be very strategic about that. In other words, I kept that binder underneath my arm, never to be seen, and I just went with it. So I come out of the bathroom and I'm like,
"Mrs. Henry, I'm feeling really sick. I just threw up in the toilet."
And Miko looks at me with like the deathliest of death glares. You could tell he was furious, right? I had that Venusaur. His mom bought me that Venusaur, and he just couldn't handle it. So I held that binder as tight as I possibly could, and just. We called my mom. She came and picked me up, and we were good to go. I got home. I flipped open that binder, and I literally just stared at Venusaur the rest of the night. And in the back of my head, I knew this cannot go back to school, because if it goes back to school, you know Miko is going to want to be taking that card from me on the playground. And that is my most ridiculous Pokemon card story ever. Let me know what yours is. I'd love to hear it. Let me know how you thought of this story. I just think it's kind of ridiculous. I had to make do with what I had, which was a very small brain at the time. But anyway, love you guys. Thanks for all your comments. I'm really enjoying reading them, and it's good to see you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.